Hey guys, Sean DeCapo, your Freedom Fashionista, and I wanted to make a quick little video for everybody out there and give you our Simple Freedom Sunday shout-outs from some spectacular people here on the panel. We're going to keep it short and sweet today and just kind of give you a little glimpse into our world and the real people behind the scenes here. And I have asked some of our team leaders that continue to inspire me every day and travel the world, and Trisha's going a million miles an hour, and Greg's he's all over the place too. And so I asked other team leaders in our Simple Freedom family to come on and introduce someone that they wanted to spotlight as one of their teammates. So we have Greg Martinez out in Texas and Trisha Barnes, and I think she's in Arizona at the moment.
Yes.
And I guess we'll start out with Miss Trisha and
All
go
right.
from there.
Okay, thank you, Sean. This is such a great idea because, yes, we're a huge team, and Sean's not on my team, Greg's not on my team, but it doesn't really matter because we're all on one big team, and that's the beautiful thing about this, is that we just lock arms and work together, and I believe that's the strength of our team, is that there's no division, that if I can help you, I'll help you. If you can help me, you'll help me, and that's just the way Simple Freedom rolls here. So I am Trisha Barnes, and Bruce and I are known as the Naked Hippies, and we travel around in our pickup camper. There it is over here. We just pulled in. We're right outside of Winslow, Arizona, and we're going to go see this amazing big crater, whatever it is here, landmark. And tomorrow morning when it's cool, we're going to go visit that. It must be amazing, and we're going to go check that out tomorrow before we get back on the road. But this is our freedom. We have been working at this for several years. This is our dream, to live and travel in our camper, going wherever we want to go. And we've tried several things to produce the income to afford this lifestyle, and it wasn't until we joined Wake Up Now that things turned around for us. And the last 4 months have just been amazing, as we have broken ranks and achieved success like we have never, ever, ever in our lives before. And then we're seeing our teammates do the same thing, and that is absolutely the most rewarding experience that you can have. It's as rewarding as watching your son or daughter graduate from school, or watch them in a dance recital, or hit their first home run, or whatever it is. It is that rewarding when you're working with teammates. And so for that reason, I wanted to bring out Stephen LeBlanc, who we got to hang out with him. As part of our travels, we just come around and visit people that are on our route and say, hey, this is where we're traveling. If you're in the area, let us know and we'll try to hook up with you. And so Stephen was down in Port Arthur, and we got to spend a few days with him and mastermind and do some really intense conversations about where we can go with this. And I'm excited to introduce you to him. I don't know if he disappeared or not. Did I scare you away, Stephen?
No, he's here.
I'm here, I think.
Okay, good.
Can you all hear me and see me?
Yep, we're good.
There you are. Okay.
All right.
So introducing
Great.
the most awesome Cajun that I know. This is Stephen.
Hello, everybody. Yeah, I just wanted to share a little bit with you. I've met Bruce and Trisha probably about a year ago in one of the previous companies that I had worked with. I've been involved in network marketing on and off since I was probably about 18 years old. For me, the thought of working somewhere and having a sort of set limit of how high you can get just never was very appealing. And even though with all that, I went to college because I thought I had to do that. That's what everybody said you had to do, go to college, get a degree. I went and did that. And I went into selling mutual funds and insurance for a little bit after that. But even though that was sales, it wasn't really what I was looking to do. And I settled for a while and worked in an office. And I did that for about 5 years. But once you have that bug and you know that you don't want that normal office environment, you don't want to have that ceiling that's just above you where you know you can never get any higher than, your general manager who you know that you have better skills than, and those type of things. And so after a few years in the office and seeing not much of a future but going home and spazzing out in front of the TV, I got very uncomfortable. And basically the fire that I had lit when I was about 18 years old and early 20s started to kind of come back. And I've been wanting it to come back for a while. And I couldn't tell you what exactly triggered it, but I was fortunate enough early on in that process to run across the Naked Hippies road trip. And I've been following them ever since then. And now we're here, and we're on the Simple Freedom team. And this team is just crazy ridiculous compared to anything I've ever been in. I've sold air purifiers. I've sold things on eBay. I've done a lot of stuff, and you're always alone. I mean, no matter what they tell you when you sign up, you're 100% alone. With this team, you're never alone. You've always got people there that can help answer some questions and lead you in the right direction. And with Wake Up Now, you know, the company that we're really working and we're building, it's such a perfect fit that the compensation plan just lends itself to the Simple Freedom team and the concept of Simple Freedom and helping out your team. When you come in and you join us, you're not going to have all the skills immediately. You might still be a little bit shy talking to your family. You might have certain little things that are holding you back, and that's normal. Everybody has those things. There might be something that seems completely easy to one person that's difficult for you. What this team does is you get in and you join our team and you run with our team. We're going to help make up the difference for those things that you're not quite there yet. And that is the huge difference with this team. Other than that, I mean, that's about all I've got. I could just keep rambling, but I don't want to do that.
I know. Yeah, we could talk for hours.
I know, right? It's hard to keep it short because it's like that's just you know, a small part of it, because it's one of those things that all of us know that you know, once you get in, and you know, you'll see Nicole talking later too, but it's like once you get in, you're like, really, it's really different, and I can't tell you until you get in, you're going to be blown away. So, talking about blown away, right. I'm going to take you on over to Greg Martinez in Texas.
Hey, thanks for having me, Sean. Had to unmute myself for a second. I am very, very grateful to be here. Sean, you're awesome. You're amazing. And I am glad to be working with the people that are on this panel, and like I said, Sean and Trisha, Carlos, Nikki, Steven. Just meeting some of y'all for the first time it's wonderful how the internet works. And just a little bit about myself. I'm from Round Rock, Texas. My background is in corrections. I've been a corrections officer for the last 10 years. I knew somewhere down the way, and a couple years in, that I knew I was going to have to look for something else in life. I knew I was going to have to look for another opportunity, a way to make some other income, to provide for my family. And so I came across Simple Freedom Team moons ago, probably like 5 or 6 years ago. And I tell you what, I struggled in business for years. You know, it's hard to get off the ground running when you're working alone, kind of like what Steven touched on. And it's something that I saw with the Simple Freedom Team, that you're never alone. You're always working with a group of people, a lot of people that are motivated to help you become successful in anything in business. And it just so happened that in January we were able to get started with Wake Up Now and our vehicle that we're choosing to run with right now. And I tell you what, man, it's been kind of like what Trisha said, what Sean is always resonating. I think it's phenomenal to see the success that a lot of people have seen inside of our team. For us personally here at home, since January we've been able to rank up and create an additional income stream into our household with Wake Up Now, and it's gone up every single month. And I want to just say out there real quick, you know, a disclosure. You know, you can go see our disclosure statement, I think, at wakeupnow.com/IDS. You know, since we're kind of talking about a little bit about money, and it's a touchy subject for some people, but you're here because somebody brought you here. Somebody wanted to showcase a bit of our team, and like Trisha said, you know, we're not aligned, and Sean also said too, we're not aligned financially here on this actual panel. but we are aligned in our team build effort, and we do truly come together as a team. Sean went out and reached out to us just last night and said, hey, do you guys want to put together a hangout? I want to be able to show people out there that we're really a team, and that when we really say we're doing a team build, that we're actually, all involved to help each other out. And we're in different parts of the country, and I think it's amazing that, somebody from New York, somebody from deep south in Texas, my buddy Carlos, I'm about to introduce to you here in a second, is out in Indiana. Trisha's in Arizona. Nikki, I'm not sure exactly where you're at, but nonetheless, we're all in different parts of the country, and at the drop of a dime, we can be all in the same location, and helping each other to be able to bring you a message of some vision that we have in bringing some freedom to your life. So, with that said, I want to introduce my teammate who we just got aligned last month, from LaPorte, Indiana, a guy who came actually from deep south in Texas himself, from McAllen, a good buddy of mine. We've been talking and masterminding for the better part of the last month, and I'm gonna let you say your story, Carlos, but I'm glad to be aligned with you, man. I'm glad that we locked arms and we're actually running together in the Simple Freedom team together, and we have a lot to look forward to. And so with that said, Carlos, the spotlight is yours, my friend. Welcome.
Hi guys, Carlos Mendoza here. Like Greg was saying, the small town of LaPorte, Indiana. Met Greg about a month ago, and like a lot of other people, I came from an entrepreneurial background. I was in the brick and mortar industry. I started a chain of payday loan stores. Started a cleaning company. Was investing in real estate and was doing really well. With the changes that happened in 2009, all that went away. And but I've always been involved in network marketing in one way or another since I was about 18 years old. Amway, just like a lot of other people. And one of the things that I found out is brick and mortar businesses. When you got a door to open and employees and all that, it's really expensive and hard to run and hard to start. So I've always came back to the multi-level marketing or the network marketing. Mainly for the reason of the startup and the help that you actually get with it. And well, with a lot of the other companies, it's something that they talk about. And like you guys were saying, you're out there by yourself. They tell you to make a list and do this and do that. It's not as easy as they say. Well, as soon as I found Simple Freedom and got myself aligned with the team, all that has really been night and day difference with the kind of help that I've been getting, without really having a lot of success in the other companies I've been involved with. Here you can really see the change in the culture, and something I'm really happy with. So I really want to thank you guys, especially it's like you guys saying, we're not financially linked, but the help, I really appreciate all the help from all you guys, and I hope I could do the same for anybody else that needs the help. And I'm not really sure what else, but I'm really excited to be here.
That's perfect. That's perfect.
Awesome. Hey, Carlos, can you share? And I think Stephen also, you kind of touched on. You said that you found Trisha and Bruce via the internet. How did you actually discover me, Carlos? Because it's going to happen for a lot of people that are coming on to watch these videos. How did you come across? Can you just share that real quick? How did you come across? And like I said, Stephen kind of came across and touched on how he met Trisha. How did you and I meet? Can you tell the people that?
Absolutely. What it is I was looking for information. I needed some help to do some online stuff with another company that I was working with, and I actually ran across a video that Greg had up, giving me the information exactly that I was looking for. So I looked for him on Facebook, and we touched base, and then he kind of filled me in on what was going on, and the connection we made right away, and how helpful he was. This is before he even mentioned the Simple Freedom and Wake Up Now. He was being real helpful, and I think it's just the kind of people that are part of this organization. And once we actually linked up, that's really what helped me out, and got me on the right path. So thanks a lot, Greg.
Nice.
Hey, you're welcome, man. Anytime. I just wanted to throw it out there real quick, Sean. People are gonna find your YouTube
yeah.
videos, you know, and we keep it real simple. You know, you can use your computer, you can use your phone to make a video. Sean's always doing them, and I love being able to catch her videos because they're real short, but they're real impactful when you watch them and you see her emotion, and you know, that's the way that you're probably gonna find, you know, anybody that you work with that's going to be, you know, willing to help you on the Simple Freedom team. You're going to find them probably in a video or blog or something simple that we did. And I just wanted to reiterate that how simple we keep it. So.
Well, yeah, and we've got so many different talents in our big family, and I obviously reached out to my video rock stars. So Greg's always doing videos, Trisha's always doing phenomenal videos. We got other people, so we'll always be adding. So, yeah, it's fantastic. I mean, it really is. There's nothing better than waking up every day knowing I got people helping me out and that I can help out. So on the last special guest here, we're going to show, I want to introduce you to a girl that I met, a wonderful woman that I met in another company at an event, and we continue to stay connected, and I'll let her, you know, tell her story, but we've been connected before this, so we knew each other in person, and then I kind of kept reaching out to her, and her, like many other people in the industry, she was at a point where she was completely burnt out, and I kept saying, you know, nudging her and going, girl, you got to pay attention to this one. Trust me on this one. Don't. I know you want to give up, but just trust me on this. So this is Nikki Salage, and I'll let her take it from here.
Hi, I'm Nikki Salage. Yeah, so I guess a little about myself. I'm from New York City. Well, I'm from Long Island. I live in Queens, which is considered New York City. Me and Sean met in Miami, which was a lot of fun. And we just, you know, we kind of got along right away, loved her energy, and I came back, and I was all pumped up, and I had been doing, you know, my other opportunity for probably about 6-7 months, and it was just to the point that I put in such long days. I put it all in. I was trying, and learned all the technical stuff, and I just wasn't duplicating. So I didn't want to give up. I put so much money into it. I was loving what I was doing, but I wasn't really making money, and I wasn't able to teach anyone else, and my bubble kind of just bursted where I'm like, how can I sell something that I don't really feel I'm doing myself, you know? So I kind of went back to work a little bit, and I put it on the back burner. And I kept telling myself, you know, I'm not giving up because this is what I want. I want the freedom. I want my own thing. And the more time I spent away from it, the harder it was for me to go back to it because I wasn't excited about it anymore. So, you know, Sean kept kind of poking at me, and she's like, you know, really think you need to check this out, you know, and I'm like, okay, you know. And it was funny because I didn't want to hear anything about anything new. I didn't want to hear anything about what I was doing, even though I wasn't giving up on it. But I didn't, you know, I kind of was at a crossroad there. And I really just connected with Sean, and I knew she was from New York City, and, you know, she told me more and more about the team build and everything, and I thought to myself, well, maybe I'll just take a look. Maybe I'll just take a look. It doesn't hurt to take a look. You know, and she's close here, and I liked that. I like that we could, you know, network in person, you know, and maybe not all the computer stuff. Some, you know, people do it all different ways, which is the beauty of this business, of course. So she literally jumped right on my computer. Here, let me show you something, and then she got on my computer. And it was funny, just by looking at the products, I'm like, oh, I kind of like this. And I hadn't even sold myself on joining the company, but I'm like, I kind of want to use the products. So if I use the products and I like the products, then I'll talk about the products. Kind of sounded like an easy sell, because she just sold me without me wanting to buy anything. So I jumped in, I think it was last Tuesday or Wednesday morning, right before work. We had like, what, 20 minutes that we had to like literally do it. And I was like, all right, I'll just sign up, right? And I'll worry about it later because I'm really busy this week, and I'm, you know, not really even going to have time to get into it. So I worked, and I worked from pretty much 9 in the morning to 7 p.m. at night. And I worked Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, met up with Sean, right? We had a little networking, drinks, talked to some people Friday night. I drove upstate yesterday. It took me 3 hours to get there, 3 hours to get back today. And in the midst of it, I made my first sale. So
Yes.
yeah, so I am super excited. Thank you.
Yay.
And happy to be here. Happy to be here, and I love that we're not even all on the same team, and everybody's always like, here, let me show you this tool, and here, let me show you this. And it really is. It's just a great, great company. We keep it simple. We help each other, and that's it.
That's it.
That's it. That's it. Simple.
Yes, well, congratulations on your first sign up today. That's incredible,
Thank
and I'm
you.
so glad that you guys got to join me. Because it just it's kind of an energy. It's hard to not always want to be around it, So I, of course, like the rest of the panelists here, we all know that all of our leadership continues to come down from our top leaders, Franco and John Chapman and Dawn Martiz and George Breyer, and because of them and their vision, we continue to keep serving people and helping people, and it's really about helping people succeed, and that's what we're all about. So thank you, everybody, for joining me.
Dawn,
And
love you.
yes,
Thank
Thanks for having
you.
us.
Freedom Sunday shout-outs. I'll see you next week.
All right.
Bye.
Thanks.
Thanks.
Good night, guys.